Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. This is Christian Ortiz.
This is Pires.
And this is Off the Ropes.
On the ropes, bro. God damn it!
Hey, what's going on? My name is Christian Ortiz. I'm going to do it over. I'm doing it over. I'm doing it over. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Can we
3,
blooper that, please?
2,
All right, cool.
1. Hey, what's going on? This is Christian Ortiz.
This is Pires.
And happy Friday. You are on the ropes with Christian and Peter, of course, on our podcast featuring on YouTube and Spotify, and some featured clips on our Instagram and Facebook. So, Peter, it's Friday. Happy weekend. What are you doing for the weekend?
I actually am supposed to be starting a new blog for my powerlifting. I start tomorrow, but because of the fact that I don't want to get super nerdy into it, but like tomorrow I have to skip my main day, which is like squat, and now it's going to be bench instead of squat and deadlift. And tomorrow I'm just going to deadlift, and then I take Sunday off. And I haven't taken a Sunday off in a long time, so it's going to be really fucking weird. But I'm excited. Yeah, so I got powerlifting and clients, and that's it. Same old, same old. What about you?
Me and my wife are going to Daytona tomorrow.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Excited about that, for sure. Something interesting that happened today, which we'll get. Well, it's kind of part of my topic with the business stuff. We were supposed to get our house cleaned this morning.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Brought my dogs in, and
you should have seen them.
Never showed up.
I love their dogs, yeah.
She never showed up.
Yeah.
9 a.m. I was supposed to wait in my house.
You never showed me the text either.
No, so you know Thumbtack.
Yeah.
My wife found her on Thumbtack.
Okay.
And she reached out on Thumbtack, got our numbers, got my wife's number, got my number. And we said 9 a.m. Now on Thumbtack, you have to either close the project or cancel it, because Thumbtack will just keep reaching out to pros until something happens. So I guess my wife
hate that shit so
my wife must have hit canceled project. So the lady thought that my wife canceled the cleaning. But no offense, anybody who owns a business, you have our numbers. We're potential customers. Like, follow up, say, hey,
reach out.
You just scheduled the 9 and then just canceled it. Like, did something happen? You know, did like, I'm just confirming I'm coming. Am I not? You want to reschedule another fucking day? Instead, she doesn't fucking show up.
Bro.
Dude, listen, if you're a fucking business and you have a potential customer, then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, the app canceled it.
She said, the app?
Oh, you don't want $185 for the cleaning for the house?
Hey, man.
I let her know. Like, I told her flat out, like, listen, I use Thumbtack.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you need to do next time. Next time, say, hey, I'm just following up with you to make sure that you get the nice cleaning. I don't want you to miss out. Like, am I coming at 9? Is this like, what happened here? This is the number. I'm going to text you guys. This is who I am. Like, can we reschedule? Do you need me to come Saturday? Nothing. If you're in business,
Straight
you
up,
don't do
didn't
that
show.
shit.
Yeah, she probably just went back. She probably had the alarm set up, forgot to turn it off at night, woke up to go out there, and she's like, well, shit got canceled. And she went back to sleep.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, we yesterday we stayed up too, like organizing the house to get it ready.
Yeah.
Dude, we were pissed. We were pissed off, man. But anyway, that's what happened this morning. So speaking of, my business topic today is going to be, we've been talking about this a lot, but we're going to talk more in depth about it, because I'm reading a book now called Grit. Well, like, I don't know, when am I not reading a book? It's called Grit, though, with Angela Duckworth, and she talks about people from decades ago compared to people now, and what makes someone be an overachiever. She's studying that. She said, would you rather have, or are people more skilled, more talent, someone with such raw talent, or someone that just has grit and effort but doesn't have all the talent in the world? And Peter, which one would you rather have?
My mom just sent me a text at the same time. I'm going to need you to repeat that.
All right, so he looked at me dead serious.
Like, I'm being honest with you. She asked me to send her $30 for a Keurig when we already have a Keurig. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Does she need like a coffee Keurig?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. But
Do you
like,
mean like the actual like thing, or you mean like the coffee that she needs for Keurig?
like the actual machine.
$30.
Yeah, no, my brother already sent I think 30 already, but like we already have one is my question. Unless it's broken, I haven't been using it. I drink Bang, so yeah, so okay. Go ahead. Repeat what you were saying. I'm sorry.
All right, so for business owners out there, when you're interviewing people, and I honestly want to hear some feedback. If whoever's watching this, thank you for joining and tuning in, whatever. But give us some feedback, give us some help, because I've run into some issues with a lot of people that apply for a job, and we're talking about people's work ethic or people that are going for jobs 10, 15, 20 years ago versus people today. And she go ahead and she talks about talent and skilled versus grit, effort, and hard working. And what's happened is the last 20 years ago, you would find people that are
both
have the grit grind. No, they would have the grit, grind, and hard working, but they technically wouldn't have the skills yet to develop. Where now you have people that are way more skilled, they are smarter,
talented,
they are more talented, but they don't have the effort, the grit, and the grind. They think they do, but they don't. And so we're like at a
gray area.
A gray area, man, because it's really it is very difficult. Like, I was just having this conversation with Damien and my wife. Why is it that people just go, they get the job done, they leave, but they won't get the job done? They're like, damn, that, I know that guy's gonna get this type of job, this type of job done. Like, they don't overachieve any longer. It's just, I'm just gonna get it over. I'm just gonna do my job and I'm going home. Why do you think that is?
That's it's definitely multifaceted, because like I would say I would never go as far as to call myself an overachiever, because I feel like in certain aspects I don't feel like everyone overachieves in every single thing. It depends. Like, there are some people who are just different, who are like Michael Jordan, for example, where he just wanted to beat everybody no matter what the specific thing was. But like, it's multifaceted in the sense that like what I think what started happening in a generational sense was like as people started realizing as people started realizing more and more that like they would coddle their kids, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say that we were even like coddled all that much, because I feel like we've all like me and all my brothers, we kind of like grew into our own, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's easy for us to say that we're different from other people. We could be the absolute same, but nonetheless, it's multifaceted, because like after a certain point in time, like I started seeing people being like coddled more and more. So they would be like, "Oh no, you're fine the way you are. You're great the way you are," and shit like that. So the talent is there, you know what I mean? Someone could actually be able to do something and have more capability than people behind them or years before them, but they end up just not putting in the work because of the fact that they're like, well, I mean, like, I'm better than this. Why do I have to do this? You know what I mean? I had a conversation with somebody like months back, and they were like,
I never thought of it like that, but go ahead.
I had a conversation with someone months back, and they were like, yo, like, I don't want to get this job because like it's below me almost. It's like, I'm generalizing the conversation, but he was like, it's below me. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? You don't have any experience doing shit else. Why do you feel like you deserve any more than like $8? You know what I mean? You're just fucking starting.
You're only as good as your experience, though.
Yeah, and that's.
I don't give a fuck what you watch.
That's a tough thing. That's a tough thing to say, because, like, for example, if you see somebody with that, I'll turn it back to you and say, you see someone with that grit and hard work, but they don't have the experience. Are you gonna go for someone who has experience that's talented but lazy, or you go with someone who's willing to learn and willing to do everything to learn and excel? Or would you take that someone with just the experience but they're lazy?
I can't take a lazy person. I can't. I mean, I've had this.
But a lazy person is never going to show you the fact that they're lazy at first. Never.
Yes, I can tell. within a matter of after a month for sure, I can tell if
Are you saying working for you, or are you saying like in general?
in general. Like
Okay.
if I'm around any company, within a matter of 1 month, I can say that fucking guy's he's gonna quit. He's gonna quit in 6 months and be a CEO of his company. Like this person, they're just here to collect a paycheck, but they're gonna be bouncing from job to job because they think they're worth more an hour. Like I'll be able to. I can tell you flat out.
Mhm.
Like I can't. I have that much experience now with people that I know. Look,
Like what to expect. And
I
things like that.
have all my years with people. There's probably less than 5 people I've come across that I've hired that I can say they have the grit and grind. You know what I mean? I could probably name them. And everybody else, they just don't have that yet. They just don't. I mean, it's just they have the skills to do it, but they don't.
Yeah. I mean, this boils back to, I think, a conversation we had. I don't remember which specific podcast that we did, but it was more so about like persistence. And the way I said that anything that has to do with persistence, the more often you do something, not necessarily equated to not equated, but not necessarily through the same intensity every single time, but it's persistence in that specific thing, you'll get through it no matter what. You know what I mean? No matter if you feel like you're not making any progress in it at all, you're still making progress, though it might be so minuscule that you don't necessarily notice it. But persistence in a given thing will get you somewhere, no matter what.
You know, how do I explain this? And I was really thinking, well, this has really bothered me over the years. This question is, what separates someone that is great from someone that's good? What separates someone who's great to someone who's a holy fuck? Right? So you got good, great, the holy fuck, and then you got like obviously below good is like you like they're fucking lazy. Like they're not even worth mentioning. But what separates good to great and great to like, you know, this guy's serious. Like this he's a champ. He's Floyd Mayweather. He's Michael Jordan. He's LeBron James. Those are the holy fucks. You know what I mean? Like the rarest of breeds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think separates them? You know, Kobe Bryant. What separates those guys from just a good or great player?
So, I like that. I read
in comparison to like CEOs, people who work. I'll give you a quick example. Victor.
Mm-hmm.
When I first met Victor was working at the Cheesecake Factory as a fucking just prep cook chef.
I didn't know that, actually.
Okay.
Did you guys
as a chef?
You guys didn't work together, did you?
Then he moved up to it. He moved up. Then he went from another restaurant to another restaurant, and he kept moving up to get into a better. It's very similar to me. I started off from like washing dishes. Okay, move up. He always wanted to do better. Then he got a good paying job, as making like websites, and he's like, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going because I know better. I'm gonna finish my degree at UCF." And he kept going. He got another better job, and we were like, "Holy shit!" And he's like, "Nah, I'm quitting this fucking job because I'm gonna get another job, and I'm gonna take this guy's man." And he kept speaking about that, and he just turned 30. So what separates Victor from Jonathan fucking Stewart, who's over there jerking off at a fucking at some like
outside of the fucking gas station?
He's been there for 10 years. Making the same salary, not giving a fuck. So what separated Victor from that fucking guy?
All right. I would say Victor in himself, like he doesn't want to be complacent, because I started noticing. I'm only saying this for myself because this is something that I've experienced. Like if I do one thing, and I don't like the way it came out, or I feel like I could have done more, I'm going to be upset. No matter how I look at it, I'm just going to be like, fuck, I feel like I could have did that better. Sometimes I have to just let that shit go because I was on like some sort of time crunch, which is ultimately my fault. But yeah. So Victor doesn't want to be complacent. He doesn't like doing and just like sitting still and just making the same money over and over again. He can't do anything that he wants to do. Because I'm assuming at the end of the day, he just wants financial freedom, correct?
You're correct.
Cool. So one thing that I started noticing, like you mentioned before, like LeBron and things like that. I finished the book Master. It was yesterday, and they spoke about like a bunch of people who ended up becoming masters in their field. For example, Leonardo. I think he spoke about Da Vinci, or forgot who it was. I think it was Da Vinci or someone else. But long story short, how it went was these people had such broad, not necessarily upbringings, but they had such broad knowledge on everything. So when it came down to them doing a single specific thing, they were that much better at it. And it coincided with the book that I read, Range, too. It talks about like how you should never specialize. Well, I mean, like specialization is good, but late specialization is better because you have a broader sense of experience. You know what I mean? So you learned how to deal with people because of your serving. You see what I'm saying? That made you realize how you're going to be able to talk to people over the phone or in person when you need to make a fucking sale to a school. You know what I mean? And that's something you don't really, it's not like you thought about like sales when you were out. Well, no, you did think about sales when you were trying to sell a fucking bottle. You know what I mean? Now you have to pitch a school. You have to pitch a program to a school. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to make those people feel comfortable. And that's the experience that you got with working with food. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just like, it's a broad experience, and then it got specialized into that specific thing. You know what I mean? So you're not nervous when it comes to shit like that. Well, I'm not saying you aren't, but like you're less nervous. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure LeBron and them went from thousands and thousands and thousands of hours doing their specific thing that they hyper specialized and became that much more amazing at it. Does that make sense? Did I?
It does.
Okay,
it
cool.
does. I got what you're saying.
Mhm.
I do get what you're saying. Do you think those type of people are made, or do you think they're born?
I don't want it. I think that they're
It's a good question.
Yeah, that is tough.
Because I think that's a tough, very tough question.
Yeah, because like there's some kids who are just like that. They're just born that way, which is odd.
Like
And-
singing.
Yeah,
We're born with what we got.
yeah. There,
Oh.
there's like a super.
Kevin's dying.
It's like a super competitive nature to shit like that. You know what I mean? So in that documentary, The Scheme, this kid, he played basketball, and he was like average. You know what I mean? But what he ended up doing, and he was like, I think like 12 years old. His dad was a AAU coach, so they would like travel, play games and shit like that. So what he decided was a good idea, and his dad mentioned it to him. He's like, he mentioned it in the documentary when they were interviewing him. He's like, he was a weird kid because he would grow up, he wouldn't even watch like Sports Center with his brothers or anything like that. He would buy like a business magazine, and he would sit there and read that on the bus. And what he ended up doing was like he would rank all of the kids that he would go out there and see, and he built a website and had coaches pay him a subscription so they could see the rankings of those high school players and AAU players to go into high school.
Smart.
This is a 12-year-old. So his parents were like, oh, we were getting like checks for $50, $600 or some shit. Yeah, $600. And he's like 12, 13 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I realized that I kind of went on a tangent, and I'm kind of like,
That's
oh yeah,
good.
back to so like for someone like that, he was born that way. You know what I mean? Because he was at a young age. Granted, that's all they really gave perspective on to kind of like build up his his story. So we don't really know much else of what really happened to him or any other financial issues they probably went through. But I do feel like a lot of it is a matter of circumstance. People just want to do better for themselves, and they realize, like, if I just sit here and wither away and die, I know I'm not going to be happy.
I
And I feel like that's a driving force for a
agree
lot
with
of people.
you. I do. I believe it or not.
It's like up in the air. You know what I mean?
I think that I bet you if we polled all the greatest of everything, there's a book called Tools of Titans. This guy interviews like a bunch of people.
Mhm.
It's like a 800-page book of just nothing but interviews. I mean, like he interviewed Triple H. I mean, you name it.
Jesus.
And they all have some sort of competitive spirit in them. They all grew up. Something gave them a hard work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Something gave them a hard. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just thinking. I'm looking at the
Let's
plastic.
kind of fix it.
Yeah. Something gave them a hard work ethic. And then something gave them a determination and a persistence aura about them that just went in them and just said, no, like, you're shit. I'm going to be better than you.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And are they born with that?
Yeah, I feel like it's a 50-50.
I think it's a
like
50-50. I think they're a little bit born with it, but then I think that their mind and their soul like say, all right, well, I'm not going to be that. Like, I want to be that.
Yeah.
And when they say I want to be that, they really believe that and say, okay, well, what is this guy doing? And they go do the research and they start, becoming that. And that's basically what it comes down to. The reason why I say that is because I had a guy show up today for an interview. Didn't even know what he was interviewing for.
What?
Nope. He had a psychology degree. Okay. He didn't do his research. Didn't even know what Rebecca kicked him right out of the office, like within a matter of 30 seconds.
Are you serious?
He swear to you. He showed up, dressed nice, professional, walked to the back. Rebecca said, did you read the ad? Do you know what you're here for? No.
How do you get the address?
had a girl yesterday text the sideline saying, hey, what should I be bringing to the interview? Should I bring my resume?
She was really like, I'm over here sitting. I'm
not
out
even
here.
fucking kidding with you. Like, but this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, you're talking about, and this is a management position. A management position.
I thought this was marketing.
It is.
Okay. Marketing management.
Okay. That's going to be like probably $18 to $25 an hour. Okay. And these are the people that apply that feel that they deserve. But this is what I'm trying to explain. Like, this is what I mean. Like, and this is why I get frustrated because 15 years ago, like, real qualified people would be walking through that door. Like, now you get people that apply. They're like, oh, yeah, no, I can get that. No, you fucking can't. Like, are you kidding me? You're going to ask a question. Do I have to bring my resume in? You don't even know what you're fucking applying for? You just applied for it?
That's kind of dumb. That's a different level of stupid. That's
and then, like, another thing is you see the post. I put up network marketing. I put up MailChimp.
Social media.
I put up social media. I put up strategies, business plans, budgets. You have any experience in you have any you have any experience with MailChimp? MailChimp, yeah. What's that? The ads? No, it's a fucking email software.
Did this happen?
Did you? Yes. Did you see my website? Oh yeah. There's a lot on there. Okay, what's on there? No, it's not. But what's on there?
And this isn't the one that Victor gave you, though, right? This isn't the one that Victor gave you?
No, this is not the new updated
Okay.
website. Okay, what? Okay, you did your research on the company? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. Tell me what's on there. What do you mean? It's you in the gym. Me in the gym? Okay. What else?
Well, hold on.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I
wait.
swear to you. This is a true story.
Fit kids for fun.
Listen to me.
Gym.
Yes.
Only gym.
No. They come in. I looked up in there and it's you in the gym. Me in the gym. Okay. This gym? Mind you, I don't have one picture of this gym up on my website right now. Okay. Yeah. It's you training people. It's okay. What else is on there? What do you mean? I'm asking you what else is on there. Like what else is on my website? You saw what's on there, right? Yeah. You do you do private training. You do group classes, right? Like, okay. I said, okay. You didn't see anything on there with kids, right? I'm just making sure. No, I didn't see anything on there with kids. Peter, I'm not, and this has happened more than once or twice. Like, you guys, our mouths are open, but I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. A management position, you're coming in and you can't even you don't have your resume ready to go.
Okay, let me ask
you. You can't even tell me what's on my website. You can't even tell me. You don't even see a poster. Like, that's like people. Be prepared. Like, you should be so fucking prepared for that job. that the person interviewing you should be scared that you're going to take their position. That's how prepared you should be. And that's how qualified you should be. Like, that's the person I'm looking for. So if you're watching this and you see this shit and you're a grinder and you have effort, fucking call me.
He did this for hiring.
Please. Because it's unbelievable.
Call me, please. And it's just flashing.
And this is not just my industry. Like, this is everywhere. I've talked to other CEOs. I've talked to other people. I've talked to my wife when she had to go through it at her previous property. She's like, Christian, these fucking people that come in here, like, are you kidding me? And what now? I bet what now is a standard gonna have the way this world is going? Standards are gonna have to fucking change now. You know what I mean? Like, what are interviews gonna have to change? Or what? You can't bring a resume. You can't dress business professional.
Oh, that's
like one guy came in with Tim's, a hat.
Wait, was I here for that?
I think I was an army jacket. You remember that one?
I don't remember the army jacket. I remember this dude. He had on a purple shirt and Tim's though.
Yeah,
bro. He had a polo and Tim's. It was hot as fuck outside, bro. Blazing, bro. This had to be like I think it was a little bit before. A little bit before last year's.
It's unbelievable.
A little bit before last year's summer camp.
Do we have to do a podcast on how to properly be ready for an interview?
Yeah, let's do that next time. Write that shit down. Write that shit down.
How to be ready for an interview and young kids, like what CEOs. I'm 37, but I know you're probably 25 and you think you're a CEO, and that's great. If you do have your own business and you're making millions of dollars, that's phenomenal because I know you're out there. But I'm talking about like once you start a small business and you start really employing people that are going to have to start taking care of your business. Like, Peter, you know my story. Like, I drove my ass around this whole city to get fit kids for fun. Like, all of fucking round to get my schools and finding the best flyer guy, finding what I can, and all of this without marketing. All of it. So when I'm going to hire somebody
for that marketing,
like they better come in and they better be able to run circles around me when it comes to actual marketing, because I know a lot and I know how to do it. I just don't do it because it's not something that I'm passionate about. I know I need it, which is why I outsource that. But the 60 applications. I mean, you get these, and it says, hey, I'm looking for someone who was in sports, someone who, who's fit. Like, it just, and they come in here and it's just unbelievable.
He passionate about this shit.
It's unbelievable, Peter. Like, it's unfucking believable. It is just unbelievable to me.
My first thought process is like, if I were to get a question asked like that, if someone were to be like, yo, like, did you read any? I'm just going to sit there.
Me and Rebecca were looking at each other. We were like,
I'm just going to say no. I'm just going to, like, if you were to ask me, like, hey, did you take a look at the website? I'm not going to lie to you, because if you were to ask me those questions and then I realize, because, like, you can pick up if someone's, like, could tell you're lying. They ask you, like, a bunch of questions after that, and you're like, yeah, bro, yeah. There's no kids, though. Like, I forgot that this was named Fit Kids for Fun.
There's no more pride in trying to accomplish something anymore. There you go. I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
I see what you're saying. I see what you mean.
Like, where's your pride? Where's your what you fucking want? Go after the shit. And I'm not talking about just showing up sometimes is not enough.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Showing up is not enough, folks. Showing up and 50%. Being who the fuck you are and saying, you know what, I'm going after this shit. That's what's gonna work. And sometimes that's not good enough either, and you got to go get up, regroup, and try again. But my God, show up business casual. Show up on time. Show up with a resume. Look up the fucking company before you come.
This girl was 40 minutes early, right?
She was.
Yeah, 40 minutes early.
I wasn't even here.
Bro, I'm over here like, yeah.
I was at my house waiting for, I was pissed off at the fucking cleaning lady.
Yeah. And I was just sitting out here. I was chilling, but like Rebecca was talking to her, and like I'm over here just overhearing the conversation. I'm like, wow, she's fucking boring. Yeah, bro. I'm like, oh my God. I was just listening to it. I'm like,
can you repeat that again? You said what?
Wow, she's fucking boring. Bro, I mean boring though. Like, look, if you're there's differences, like, because there's someone who's just like really intense, you know what I mean, but they know how to do their job, and you're like, you know what, you might be a little bit monotone and you intimidate me a little bit, but you know how to do your job, so I'm gonna ride with this. And then there are other, like, you just need to have some sort of level of like communication that isn't boring as hell for you to get a job. Have you ever met anybody like that was boring as shit
I'm legit
that
pissed
you
off
gave
right
a
now.
job to? Have you ever met anybody that was like boring as hell in an interview that you gave a job to? Boring as hell. Like, I mean, like,
No.
just, can't say I never helped you.
No.
Like,
No, I don't think I have.
yeah,
I mean,
whether or not they're like hilarious
no,
or like,
I can't. I mean, look,
or at least they have like some decent level of conversation with you. You know what I mean?
look, for those of you business entrepreneurs out there that have your own thing going on, like, take some pride in who you hire, and don't settle. Don't fucking settle, man. I mean, it is what it is. But Jesus, man, like, it's just people right now. I mean, look, I know a lot of people get criticized for you young kids right now from 20 all the way to probably the 30. You get criticized. You hear all this shit about the old school people. But look, I'll give you this. You are smarter, you are more skilled, and you are more talented, but you don't use that better. You don't use that to the best of your capabilities the way the old school people do. How's that? The old school people,
I feel like
they're not as smart. They're not as skilled. But they have something that you fucking need. And they have grit, they have grind, they are willing to do whatever the fuck it takes. And if you saying you're doing that, you are fucking not. I'm telling you, you're not. It's not the same. And it never will be the same. You're just in an era where it just will never be the same unless you've been around and you've been brought up with that. But yes, you're faster, you're stronger, you're smarter, you're more skilled, you have more resources. And because of that, by default, you don't have the just figure it out mentality because it's given to you. We had to figure it out. When I was growing up with a Game Boy and the batteries ran out, I had to change the fucking batteries. I couldn't just plug it in and keep going.
Whoa, hey. That's just advancement, buddy.
I'm just saying, like,
we just got better.
you did just get better. I'm admitting that. I have no problem admitting that.
I'm talking about the Game Boy here.
I do not have
This is
any
what I'm
problem
saying.
admitting that this era right now is a lot better for resources, growing up, getting like just.
I totally agree.
It really is. But it's just. But
Growing up is, I feel like,
effort.
it's
the
debatable.
effort of people has gone so far down that it's just it's beyond disbelief to me. That's all.
I feel you on that.
I think that's what the best way I could put it.
I feel you. No, I understand that. One thing that I can say is, like, no matter what, for the rest of our lives, every generation beyond this point is going to get worse. But that we've always said that. You know what I mean? Every generation beyond, like, for example, if you take someone who was born around like World War I, and then you have those kids, and then those kids, they're always complaining about the generation. Yeah, that's always going to happen,
Anybody
bro.
born in the 2000s is just a completely new
like a new person
cycle
almost.
of people.
Yeah. So, like, chances are, by the time that I'm Christian's age, I'm going to be complaining about people who are my age right now. So, I just want to see where that goes. So, I'm going to keep these as an archive to be able to look back.
All right, here we go. Rapid fire. Are you ready?
Oh, man, shit.
Would you rather be a police officer or the president of the United States right now?
Damn.
Oh my goodness, he's in trouble.
I'll take president.
Oh shit, for real?
I'd be president.
No way.
I'd go president.
All right,
keep going.
if you were a lawyer, would you rather defend or be the state lawyer currently right now?
Defend.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Would you rather take a cruise or be in an all-inclusive vacation?
All-inclusive vacation.
Really?
Yeah. All of it. Because that means I can go on, like, little, like, skydiving or some shit like that. I don't know.
Baked potato or sweet potato?
I like baked potatoes. I like sweet potatoes are good, too, but they just never been my first choice.
For real?
Yeah, never. I've always liked like actual potatoes more rather than a sweet potato. I'm sorry.
All right. Would you rather be the mayor or governor right now?
Man, Why are we asking political questions? I'll take it. Let's go governor. I'll be a governor.
Governor Peter?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I like that. Amazing.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh.
That was it?
All right, here we go. You have what?
I thought that was it. I was
Would
like,
you
what?
rather be an Olympic bobsledder or an Olympic wrestler?
Wrestler?
Why?
I feel like that would be more fun.
For real?
Yeah, I feel like it would be way more fun.
Would you rather be an Olympic gymnast or an Olympic skater?
Gymnast.
Oh shit, for real?
Hell yeah.
Like
that shit seems so
gymnastics?
much fun. That shit looks like so much fun, but I'll bust my ass right now.
Would
I'll
you
die.
rather have a junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's or a junior bacon mac from McDonald's?
Junior Bacon Mac? I don't even think that's a thing.
It's not, because I don't even know what it is. I just made it
He
up.
was
but go
going to
ahead.
say a Big Mac. All right, I'm going to go. I remember at one point I was on like a Big Mac kick when I was younger. So I'm going to rock with the Big Mac.
Oh,
You know, that shit will kill me.
Oh my god.
Bro, I wouldn't be able to move for like 3 days if I had a Big
So
Mac
you
right
said
now.
you'd rather be the president?
Yeah,
Wow, over a police officer right now?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
me
rather be a
too.
president, yeah.
I don't know, because they're like all that's going on.
No matter what you're going to do, like as a president, like keep in mind, I'm not gonna,
we don't even have to go there.
no
Don't worry about it.
no political views, nothing like that. I would say like I would much rather
Please.
be the president right now, because of the fact that like it's at least at that point I get to make a decision for myself. You know what I mean? Like cops still have someone above them, and they're being sent out, and shit's going on. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Very good.
simple.
That's the rapid fire. I mean, there were easy ones, I guess, for him. He didn't know that, but it is what it is. Any health and wellness tips that you want to share to the audience,
Health and wellness tips.
folks? Drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water. That's yes, but
It's crazy. No, it is so crazy the amount of people I hear. I just didn't have. Guys, drink fucking water. It's right there. You can get it anywhere. It's free. Water. WATER. It's not hard.
the
Wait,
gyms are opening back up. He got real close, didn't he? So the
I did.
gyms are opening back up.
Social distancing. My bad.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
My bad.
The gyms are opening back up. The best way I can put this, guys, is to just quit being fucking babies and get back into the gym. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people like getting back. Don't get me wrong, but like there are people who still haven't, and respect to two people who came in today. They actually like committed for a month before they end up going on their trip. You guys are great. But like there are other people who are still out there just complaining about not going to the gym. They're just like, oh, like I feel like I'm lazy, some shit like that. Just start. You know what I mean? Just start. It doesn't matter whether or not you end up like running every day for a month, or just going in and doing bench press every day for a month, which I wouldn't recommend. You'll probably end up tearing something. But just start. Do something. Don't overthink the process. Start it and find out your way as you go. If you need help, I'm a personal trainer, so you just let me know. Self-advertisement? I don't care.
I mean, people, listen. Get moving. Get moving. It's hot outside.
Don't tell them to run. They're going to die.
Start moving. I mean, I run, but I die.
Yeah,
But
they're going to die.
start moving. Drink water. First thing in the morning, you should have about 16 ounces of water with a squeeze of lemon. And then if you're gonna have coffee or tea, go ahead and have that. But don't have coffee or tea without having a glass of water first. That's a tip. Tip number 2 is make it a goal to just be active. If you haven't started, you haven't done anything whatsoever, make it a goal to be active just for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's it. Just say, all right, I'm gonna walk around this neighborhood for 10 minutes. And I'm coming back. That is just gonna get you momentum. It's going to get you going, That's all. I mean, it's not hard. You don't need to start doing all this stuff that you probably see on social media and you start looking it up 4 hours or whatever. No, like, just get moving. That's all. for those of you out there listening, you need some words of encouragement, no matter where you are, whether you're struggling with as a small business, whether you're a victim, whether you're whatever it is, just know that you are on earth. You can make a difference, not just for yourself, but people around you. You have the ability to influence. You have the ability to make an impact. But that starts with one,
Yourself.
doing the right thing, two, respecting yourself,
And others.
and three, make sure that you are understanding that the world that we're in right now is constantly changing. We're evolving. People's opinions, don't take them always too personally. You know, people are going to be brought up differently. People are going to be inspired by different people. You know, you could be inspired by a fake influencer, and you can be inspired by Kobe Bryant. And you have two people that idolize two different types of people.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have two different opinions on specific things. It doesn't make that person right or wrong. Just understand that opinions are opinions. They're not facts.
Yeah.
There's things that are factual and that are wrong and right, and then there's things that are opinion. And some people's opinions are different. You got to be able to respect that. And if we can't respect that, if we're going to keep heading into people's opinions are wrong,
Yeah.
I mean, we have to work on that, guys.
I mean, most people's opinions are based on perspective and how they see the world growing up and through their own eyes. So no individual opinion is ever truly wrong or right, like you've mentioned before, because of the fact that it's stooped in their own experience. You know what I mean? Like, if you can only experience what it's like to live by the water, you wouldn't understand what it's like to be landlocked. You know what I mean?
That's
And then you'd be like,
very good.
You'd be like, why would you live like that? You know what I mean? Well, guess
Very
what?
good.
I don't have a fucking hurricane coming at my face. You know what I mean? I might deal with an earthquake. I might deal with a tornado, but I don't have a hurricane. You know what I mean? I just kind of went on it. That was stupid, but
You know what's a good example? A good example is someone who's only lived in the South and never experienced the snow up north. Right? That's like someone from the South giving their opinion on snow.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. And then someone from the North that's going to try to explain the Florida heat. You fucking can't unless you've been here.
Yeah, that shit terrible.
You know what I mean? You can have an opinion on it. That's okay. But it doesn't make you right or wrong. When I lived in Pennsylvania, I didn't know what it was like to live in fucking Orlando in the middle of August.
Hot.
You know?
Humid.
If anybody who is in Orlando, you don't know what it's like to be in Pennsylvania January 27th with a fucking blizzard. You don't. So, you know, unless you experience it or you're that, like, just shut the fuck up, man. Give your opinion, and that's fine. We'll respect it, but don't start chastising and blaming people and shit for that.
Don't.
Fuck.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Don't go crazy over opinions. Always try to understand where the other person.
Forgot to say fuck again.
Yeah, fuck. Always try to understand where the other person is coming from, because experience. Okay, people talk about a lot of like evidence-based people tend to look at evidence only, and they dispel like anecdotal evidence, which is basically like someone's individual story. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which isn't. It's good to go by the generalization because it'll generally point you in the right direction, but it's too black and white. We need to be able to like understand where the individual is coming from, and their given mindset towards specific things, and then move from there.
That's good.
The boy hungry. I just saw him go.
I'm starving.
Uber Eats.
I'm really hungry. I have Uber Eats. Well, I have Anna coming in at like 20 minutes, so
yeah, you better order that now.
So I have to either go to across the street or I have to order that now. But I don't know.
Order that now, bro. You tripping?
You hungry?
No, I already
want
ate.
something?
Already ate.
You sure on me, bro?
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Oh shit, I'll order him something. All right.
Yeah, stop lying.
All right,
bro.
listen up.
God
Listen,
damn.
happy Friday. It's good stuff I thought today.
Yeah, it was pretty solid
I mean,
today.
we didn't
liked
touch
it.
more. We didn't touch a lot on the health and wellness side
It is.
with tips, but next week, interviews.
How to prepare for interviews.
How to prepare for an interview, how to adapt to the older folks. If you're young and you want to adapt to an older, all these old folks Okay, well, you have to adapt to them and we have to adapt to you. So my way of adapting to you guys is basically I have to understand that there's different ways that you guys are receiving information than the way I have. It doesn't make you right. It doesn't make me right. It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make me wrong. I just have to adapt. But you have to adapt both ways too. You have to learn the grit and the grind.
I agree.
I might have to learn a little bit more skills and your talent about how you've come at that. But learn the grit and the grind, man. Okay? I'm Christian Ortiz.
My name is Peter Pires.
This is On the Ropes Podcast. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. We're out. Peace.
Peace.